Happy Saturday, week 7 already. We're past a third of the way through the program. Sheesh. Today I got a good jump on things. I didn't have too much fun. Well, hi puppy. Hi. I had fun last night, but not too much fun. So I got a good jump on it this morning. A little bit of cloud cover, a little bit of breeze too. So it's like Florida fall. Florida summer is when it's hot with no breeze. Florida fall is when it's hot, but with a breeze. A good day so far. It's a 25-mile run. I talked a little bit about starting my fluids management, my own creation. So working on keeping everything slow, everything easy and smooth, so I'm not losing a lot of fluids, because I do that already, but also not quite rationing, but not overdoing it, and seeing if I can make 2 of my 24-ounce bottles last for 10 miles. Because if you remember from last week, the checkpoints for the Daytona 100 are 10 miles apart. So if I can make those my only stops, unless like something happens like an emergency, but if I can make those my planned stops, that'll cut down a lot of wasted time, a lot of time stopping and going. It'll help me keep things flowing. So anyway, I started that today. And it was nice because it's not too terribly hot and I'm feeling good. I made sure I hydrated really well and fed myself really well this week, so I don't feel depleted, at least not yet. And I just finished 10 miles. And I used right at my 2 water bottles. So we're off to a really good start. I wasn't expecting to go all 25 miles on just 2 refills. I wanted to go the first 10, see how it went. If it went well, I would keep going. If I started to get pretty thirsty, I would hydrate a little more after that. So that's what I'm doing now. The first 10 went really well. So now I'm gonna probably drink a little more. And then see if I can progress a little more every week. And one thing, I don't know if I mentioned it before, one of the little runner life hacks, and anybody can do this. You don't have to be an ultra runner, but I run around downtown a lot. I don't know if you can see much. But I run up and down Magnolia, which goes through the square, and I run back and forth, and there's a park and all that. But there's also a nice new convenience store where I'll run in like halfway through, or if I get too hot, get some air conditioning and go to the soda machines and get ice and water because it's free. Oh God, yeah. And in the ultra running guide that I just finished reading for a second time, it reminded me of something that's really important. And it's funny how your mind works and how your mind can change how you feel physically. Some of the tips for whenever you get hot is to cool certain parts of your body, like even just washing your hands in the cold, or washing your face in the cold, or drinking a cold drink of water. I think he said it sends cooling signals to your brain. So you can almost trick your brain into thinking you're cooling down. So that's another little thing that I'm trying to do, is I'll top off with some ice every once in a while. Send some cooling signals to my brain, and it's funny how quickly I feel better after that. So anyway, I'm taking a nice little walk break about halfway through my 25 miler, and I'm happy with how I'm feeling, happy with how the fluid management went for the first half-ish. So not much else to report right now. Week 7, God, it's flying by. Not any news on the course. I'm getting closer to the point where I'm gonna ask for some volunteers, and I won't need as many as I have before because I'm gonna try and rely on the course aid stops a lot more. But it is gonna be important that I have 1 or 2 people, one to help me at the beginning of the race to get there, because they're not gonna have a shuttle this year from the finish line, so you can't like park at your hotel at the finish and then take a shuttle to the beginning and then run back. I'm gonna have to have a ride there. I think I got a ride there, and it's gonna be important to have maybe 2 or 3 people along the way, a couple places just to check in and just moral support and just to see a familiar face. It'll be nice to have that, especially later on in the race towards sunrise. That's when it gets really rough. But in the coming weeks, I'm gonna make some posts and ask for some help. Don't worry about the pedestrian. Asking for some help for people to be there, and I'll talk to you guys then.